Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about another important concept, the problems in oxygen transport. Yesterday we discussed about regulation of respiration by respiratory rhythm center, pneumotoxic center, and what you call sensitive zone, chemosensitive area. These all are regulating the respiration process like that we discussed in the previous class, right? So today we are going to discuss about the problems of oxygen transport. Problems in oxygen transport we will be discuss. Observe very carefully. It's a very important concept and very important for the need point of view also. So when a person travels quickly from sea level to elevation about 8,000 feet. How many feet? 8,000 feet from sea level to elevations. How many feet? 8,000 feet from sea level to elevation. So the atmospheric pressure and partial pressure of oxygen are lowered. What will happen? The atmospheric pressure will become low and oxygen partial pressure also will become low. Then that leads to the individual respond with the symptoms. Then that time what will happen? The individual respond with the symptoms of AMS. What's the full name of AMS? Acute mountain sickness. So when the person travel from sea level to 8,000 feet above elevation, the partial pressure of oxygen and atmospheric pressure will become low. Then the person who went there, that fellow will feel AMS or will get AMS. What is AMS? Acute mountain sickness. What are the symptoms of acute mountain sickness? Headache, shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness due to poor binding of oxygen with the hemoglobin. No oxygen partial pressure is lost. Then what will happen? Oxygen cannot bind to the hemoglobin. So then what will happen? The person will suffer with a lot. Suppose very short duration means no problem, this kind of problem. So long duration is going to be a long duration in the sense long term basis. Then what is the problem? So long term basis in the sense when the person go to long term basis completely one is going to stay on that mountain. So there some adjustments will be there. Body begin respiratory and hemopoietic adjustments. Which one? Respiratory and hemopoietic adjustments will be there to overcome this situation. Kidney accelerates production of the hormone. What do you call? The kidney accelerates the production of hormone. What do you call? Erythropoietin. What do you call? Erythropoietin. So what is the erythropoietin function? Erythropoietin helpful for the very important erythropoietin, most important need bit. It's a need bit. Erythropoietin. That erythropoietin which stimulates the bone marrow to produce RBC. So more hemoglobin, then oxygen less also, it will be good to transfer the oxygen. Oxygen partial pressure less in the sense more hemoglobin required. So automatically the kidneys will respond and produce erythropoietin that accelerates or stimulates the bone marrow to produce the which one? The production of RBC. Second one, when a person descend, okay, that is high level. Now that second fellow is going to the deep into the sea. Descends deep into the sea. The pressure in the surrounding water increases. The pressure in the surrounding water increases, which causes the lungs to decrease in value. So lungs to decrease in the value. Then what will happen? The decrease in the volume increases the partial pressure of gases within the lungs. So decrease in the volume increases the partial pressure of volume of gases within the lungs increase. Again I am repeating this point. When a person descends deep into the sea, the pressure in the surrounding water increases, which causes the lungs to decrease in volume. Pressure increasing surrounding water, volume of lungs is decreasing in the lungs. The decreasing the volume increase the partial pressure of which one? Volume increase in the partial pressure of the gases within the lungs. Then what will this effects can be beneficial but it tends to drive additional oxygen into the circulation. But this benefit also has, this is very good only, beneficial. Oxygen will be more bind to the hemoglobin. Okay, good. Because partial pressure is increasing, that is good. But when risk is there, the increased pressure can also drive in nitrogen gas into the circulation. So the increased pressure will leads to increasing of nitrogen into the circulation. Very dangerous. So this increase of blood nitrogen content can lead to condition called what is called nitrogen narcosis. What's the condition? Nitrogen narcosis. When the diver ascends to the surface too quickly, a condition called, so now the diver immediately will come out from the water, in the sense ascends quickly, in the sense that is called bends or decompression sickness. Bends or decompression sickness. So what will happen? Occurs and nitrogen comes out of the solution, while still nitrogen will be come out of the solution, no problem when he come out quickly. But one problem will be there. While still in the blood forming bubbles, nitrogen will form the bubbles in the blood. Okay, small bubbles in the blood, nitrogen bubbles, no problem. That much dangerous not. But large bubbles can lodge in small capillaries. Large bubbles can block the capillaries and stops the blocking of blood flow, or can press the nerve endings. Press on nerve endings. That is a very problem. That is called a decompression sickness. Nitrogen bubbles, small ones, no problem. But big bubbles of nitrogen will blocks the blood capillaries flow. That affects the blocks the nerve endings, and that sickness is called decompression. What do you call? Decompression sickness. Decompression sickness is associated with decompression sickness is associated with the pain in joints and muscles. Pain in joints and muscles, and neurological problems. Pain in joints and muscles, and causes the neurological problems including stroke. Scuba divers, okay, this one is important. Scuba divers mainly affect the problem with this, okay, this kind of problems. Next, during carbon dioxide poisoning also, the demand for oxygen increases as the O2 level in the blood decreases. It leads to O2 level decreases or carbon dioxide increasing, in the sense suffocation. Then skin will be converted into bluish color like that, or black, bluish black, bluish color or bluish black color. So this is important. Next, come to disorders of respiratory systems. Disorders of respiratory system. We are going to another important concept in this chapter, the disorders of respiratory system. First one is, the first disorder of the respiratory system is asthma. What's the first disorder? It is asthma. Asthma is, okay, the respiratory system is highly affected by environmental, so occupational, personal, social factors. So respiratory system highly affected by which one? Environmental, occupational, personal, social factors. These factors may be responsible for number of respiratory disorders. First one, asthma. It is characterized by narrowing. Asthma is characterized by which one? Narrowing and inflammation of which one? Bronchi and bronchioles, difficulty in breathing. Common allergens asthma are dust, drugs, pollen grains, certain food items like fish, prawn, and certain fruits also causes asthma. What is that? Inflammation of the bronchi, bronchioles, and difficulty in breathing. Common allergens. What are the common for asthma? Dust, drugs, pollen grains. Some pollen grains also not good. Certain food items like fish, prawn, and certain fruits, etc. Next, come to emphysema. Very dangerous disease. Emphysema is a chronic, very long duration, chronic breathlessness disease, breathlessness caused due to gradual breakdown of thin walls of the alveoli, decreasing the total surface area of alveoli. Gases exchange. So thin walls of the alveoli will be damaged, then surface area for the exchange of gases will be decreased. Then that is leads to a big problem, very big problem. So widening of the alveoli is called emphysema. So widening of alveoli is called what is called widening of the alveoli is called emphysema. The major causes for this disease is cigarette smoking. Emphysema majorly caused by the cigarette smoking, with reduce the respiratory surface of the alveolar wall. So alveolar wall helpful for the exchange of gases and respiratory surface, right? But because of the cigarette smoking, the respiratory surface of alveoli will become closed. So that is important. Next, bronchitis. Bronchitis very important. The bronchi, when it gets inflated due to pollution, smoke and cigarette smoking. So inflated bronchi gets inflated because of cigarette smoking and pollution causes bronchitis. The symptoms are cough, shortness of breath and sputums in the lungs. So bronchitis get inflated by cigarette smoking and pollution. So what are the problems? Sputum in the lungs, short breath. Sometimes death also will be takes place. Next, pneumonia. Very, very dangerous. It's caused by bacterial infections. Pneumonia, bacteria, viral infections like corona. This is a pneumonia. Lungs affected by lungs will be affected. Come on, pneumonia. Inflammation of the lungs. Which one? Inflammation of the lungs due to infection caused by bacteria or virus is called pneumonia. The common symptoms are sputum production, excess sputum will be formed, nasal congestion, shortness of breath, sore throat. Throat will be sore, pain will be there. So pneumonia. Tuberculosis, very dangerous bacteria. Mycobacterium tuberculosis causes the tuberculosis. The infection may occur in the lungs and bones. Collection of fluid between the lungs and the chest wall is the main complication of this disease. Collection of fluid between the lungs and the chest wall. Collection of fluid between the wall, chest wall and the lungs. Okay, main complication of this disease. So fluid will be accumulated and some problems will become, lung will not work properly and cough continuous, sputum will be. So collection of the fluid between the lungs and the chest wall will be affected. Next, occupational respiratory disorders. The disorders due to one's occupation of working in industries like grinding industries, grinding industries or stone breaking, construction sites, cotton industries, grinding industries, stone breaking, construction sites, cotton industries, mainly very dangerous. The dust produced affects the respiratory tracts. They are called occupational. Who are those? Grinding industries, stone breaking, construction sites, cotton industries. So they will be suffer with these all problems. That is called occupational respiratory disorders. Okay. Now you see one by one. Lung exposure can give rise to inflammation, leading to long exposure. Continuous they are working, long exposure can give rise to inflammation, leading to fibrosis, silicosis, and asbestosis. So, respiratory disease resulting from inhalation of what happened? Inhalation of particles of silica from sand, grinding and asbestos into the respiratory tract. So, it will be dangerous. So, workers working in such industries, they should have to wear the protective masks. Next, come to effective of smoking. Very, very dangerous. Effects of smoking. Smoking causes very dangerous problems, right? Effects of smoking. Okay, effects of smoking. What are the problems? Will be there? Effects of smoking we are discussing. Okay, effects of smoking. So mainly the smoking is very dangerous problem. You know very well. Today, due to curiosity, excitement or adventure. Curiosity, excitement, adventures, youngsters start smoke and later get addicted to smoking. Research says about 80% of the lung cancer is due to cigarette smoking. 80% of the lung cancer. 80% of the lung cancer is due to cigarette smoking. So, this is important. Smoking is inhaling the smoke from burning tobacco. So, burning tobacco. Burning tobacco means what kind of things are there in the tobacco? So there are thousands of known chemicals which is include nicotine, tar, carbon monoxide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide. Nicotine, tar, carbon monoxide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, and even small quantities of arsenic. Very, very dangerous. Arsenic also will be there. Arsenic. So what are the problems? They will be common. Carbon monoxide and nicotine damage the cardiovascular system. Mainly heart functions will be damaged. And tar damages the gases exchange system, cardiovascular system. And what is there in the tar that damages the gases exchange system? Nicotine is a chemical that causes the addiction and stimulant which makes the heartbeat faster. Nicotine is there in this tobacco which increase the heartbeat faster, narrowing the blood vessels, results in the raised blood pressure and coronary heart diseases. Because of nicotine, heart failure will be takes place. Presence of carbon monoxide reduces oxygen supply, lung cancer, cancer of the mouth and larynx is more common. Smokers than non-smokers. So, more common in the smokers than non-smokers. Very dangerous this one. Smoking also causes cancer of the stomach. Smoking causes cancer of stomach, pancreas and bladder and lowers the sperm count in the men. Smoking can cause lung disease by damaging their airways and alveoli and results in the emphysema and chronic bronchitis. These two diseases, along with asthma, are considered which one? COPD. What is a COPD? Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So, when a person smokes, nearly 85% of smoke released is inhaled by the smoker himself and others in vicinity called passive smokers. Passive smokers also they will be also affected. Guidance or counseling is very important for the smoking, not heroism. Heroism, if you do, you will be suffer like that. You should have to give the guidance to the children. We can protect them from the smoking. Otherwise, they will get cancer. They will get a cancer. Always and the smoking cigarette packets. What there will be there? Smoking causes cancerous. Smoking is injurious to health. Like that, statutory warning will be also there, but we have to think about that. Next, another important one, some important terms is there. Apnoea. Apnoea means what? Some terms related to the respiratory system. Apnoea means temporary stopping of respiration. Apnoea. What is apnoea? The temporary stopping of respiration is called apnoea. Then book gills. Book gills. The book gills are limulus, the respiratory organs. In the limulus is the what is called the arthropoda organism, arthropoda animal, which consists of book gills is the respiratory organs like trachea, cockroach, how that will be. Here book gills are the limulus animal or arthropoda organism, respiratory organs, book gills. Next, cold. What's the cold? Generally, when we hear the cold, there will be, we hear the rhinovirus. What's the common virus? Which virus causes the cold? Common, what is called rhinovirus. How can you define the full name of the cold? So this is a very important. Everyone knows cold, but what's the full name of cold? They don't know. What is the cold? Chronic. C means chronic. O means obstructive. L means lung. D means disorder. Chronic obstructive lung disorder. Cold means what? Chronic obstructive lung disorder. Very disease, very dangerous. It is caused by the RNA virus, rhinovirus. What's the virus name? Rhinovirus. Chronic obstructive lung disorder. Next, another important one, dyspnoea. Dyspnoea. Painful respiration. Dyspnoea means a painful respiration. Apnoea, temporary stopping of respiration. Book gills are the organs of the limulus respiratory organs called chronic obstructive lung disorder. And dyspnea, painful respiration. So like this, very important what is called neat bits also there. What is emphysema? What is asthma? what is bronchitis, what is pneumonia, what is tuberculosis. These all are very very important. What is erythropoietin? What is the function of erythropoietin? These all are neat bits.